Right then, folks. Here's a new little one for you. I've gone and bought another new bike, haven't I? The 690's gone, and this is what I've ended up with. Nah, not really. 690's still here. Look, I wouldn't lower myself to an Italian make. Good old Austrian. That's what you want. So, finally, we've got a review going on. The 690 and the Ducati Mono. A head-to-head review, whatever you want to call it, with a good friend and another YouTuber, Hyper Motor King.
This is my one. Sorry, yeah, this is my one.
Yeah, you're not quite ready for this yet, are you?
We'll see. You never know, mate. You never know. I've never been on one of them, so this is the reason why we're here today.
Exactly the same. Yeah, it's been a great. We've had a lot of banter online.
We have.
I've got to say, a good-looking machine.
I prefer the looks of that, weirdly. I think that screams out straight away. You see that on the road.
This probably
a nutter type hooligan. Don't mess with this guy that's on this bike because he knows what he's doing. Whereas this doesn't quite has that initial first impression that it just looks a bit soft. It may be better.
You know what? That was going to be what I was going to say. That it does look a little bit softer. Well, this is sort of like more raw from KTM's MX background.
Yes.
You know, this was off the Enduro.
We're trying to copy.
Yeah. Ducati's come in with a bit of a softer option. It's their first look at the Supermoto range. Plus, I think going on with their SP model as well. I think it's maybe just a smaller, slightly smoother little brother.
Yeah, I guess. I think they've probably missed a trick. They've gone for an aggressive single engine that revs like business. But then they may have gone with a bit of Italian styling. Let's make it a bit nice Gucci and nice and pretty like that. Whereas that's saying, no, it's not designed for that. It's designed to just go for it. And that screams, go for it.
This is a little more raw. Because obviously what you've got, I mean, you look on the screen on here, you just got like a little LCD display and not much else. Obviously with that, you've got
a bit of a bigger TFT screen, but LCD or whatever it is.
You got the basics.
So that's a calculator, and this is now what, an iPhone?
Yes. Yeah. They haven't changed that screen much at all. But then again, do you really need it? Do you need a big TFT screen?
So I'm really looking forward to riding this because I've never been on one. This is obviously my first ever single supermoto type thing.
Yep.
And I've only ever got experience of this. Never been on one of these, never ridden one, no idea what they're like. These are the original OGs. So it'll be interesting to hop onto this.
It should be. Engine-wise, I can imagine they're probably going to be very similar in, regarding...
It sounds fruity with that exhaust.
That exhaust, that wings exhaust, it's fantastic.
Yeah. 800-900, coming up to £1,000 for Encan, so I thought, nah, not yet.
But the thing is as well, it's twin exhaust, isn't it? At least you only have to buy one.
Half the price.
Yes.
There you go. Much. That makes it. See, Ducati always stinging you.
What's the base price on those?
10,995 is the totally standard, which is this one, with hardly anything on it.
Yeah. This one was, in respect, was second hand. It was their demo bike. I think it was 9.3 for it, but I think retail was just slightly under 10.
That's not bad.
This was last year.
Yeah.
This was last year.
Yeah, this is 24, brand new, 10,990. I've spec'd it up with about 4 options, which brings it just under 12 grand. But being typical Ducati, none of those options that I asked for are here in the UK.
You've ordered on this?
I've ordered on the still in here, so they're still not being fitted. So I have to use the clutch because I've got no quick shifter. I have to tiptoe because I ain't got a lowered seat, and we're the land of midgets, so we feel that pain.
Yes. Yeah. Well, then we'll see you on the road.
Catch you later.
Twisties. 2 Audis. Actually, it makes quite a nice, decent shot of your bike then. So. Oh, that's a nice shot in the sunshine. Yeah, take this bend. 2, 1, go. Yeah, you still got it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, still. This is it to your right.
Clarkson's farm?
Yep, that's it.
Whoa.
Yep, that's it.
Tiddly Squat Farm Shop. Oh, you can actually go in?
Through.
Mate, the queue outside this place could be ridiculous.
Unless you want to have a little stop and chit chat here somewhere, because we've got a nice little.
I think probably somewhere maybe it's a little bit quieter.
Oh, it's a shame you couldn't go straight and go be a dirt ride, you know.
Squat Farm, people, check it out. Hawkston Lager available here.
Yeah, I tell you what, this gets really ridiculous. As you can see all the cars. They all park down here. Yeah. Try and remember it. His actual house is up there somewhere. Look at me, adventure style. Yeah, you just about see it. It's over on your left. Clarkson's house spotting, yeah. See if they're open. Yeah. Yep.
Is it open?
Nice.
That was a good little blast this morning.
It was.
See, are you coming round to the earlier, the better? Because I know when I said, "Oh, let's meet at 7 a.m," you actually thought, "Oh, what?"
Well, to be honest with you, when my kids were smaller, and to balance it out, I used to go out at about 6 in the morning, go out for 2 or 3 hours, and then come home just as the wife was getting up with the kids, and then you have family time. So there's a good mix there. But now I'm like, all the kids are grown up, so would I rather be on the road at 7 a.m. Or in my pit? Then it's in my pit.
we still do what you were doing earlier, as in we still get up, we're out, and we're in Wales by about 8, half 8, breakfast, and then we're heading back, normally back by about 12, 1 o'clock. By the time you sort of see the traffic come the other way and the bikes coming the other way, you're thinking, nah, man.
That is one of the better things, and I noticed that when I used to go out early in the morning, there's no traffic around. If you decide to go out around 10, 11 o'clock, especially on a day like today, that's when you start hitting traffic.
Your bike definitely stands out more. Even when we went through a couple of those villages, I don't know whether it's probably the exhaust as well, that's the sound, but people at the bus stops, people just you probably can't even hear my little scooter going behind you.
It probably is, because it is a bit of a thumper. And I think, with a similar exhaust onto yours, I think that, especially Twit, I think that would really a nice thumpy sound to it. Have they got some termies for it as well?
There's a termy race system, but it's like £2,000, right? It's not titanium, only the end can is titanium, and it's the 2 end cans are titanium, but the rest of the pipe's all steel and stuff. So it's like, okay, if I'm paying £2,000, I want it full blue.
And that's a full system, is it?
That's a full system, yeah. And it comes with a flash, and it comes with an air filter. I've got the air filter at home, the Sprint. I haven't fitted it yet. And it comes with the additional software where you can... So this has just got normal wheelie control, good. Yeah. Whereas the one that comes with the race system means you can actually just pin it, and you can't flip over, you can't basically kill yourself doing it. It just does it all for you. So you just go, like that. But that's all included with, you've got to buy the race system. You can't just roll in and say, give me the 300 quid wheelie assist. I say, no, you've got to buy 2. You've got to spend £2,000 to get that.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going down that line. Like I said, with KTM, with unlocking stuff. I mean, as I said earlier on, that came standard with the quick shifter. Standard maps 1 and 2. They do a Remus exhaust for it, but I don't think they do a full system. It's only the end can.
Okay.
Having that remapped. And
BHP?
BHP.
BHP?
Yep, BHP. I've been in touch with them. I was in touch with them a few times last year. Spoke to them at the bike show as well. So that's going to go in probably around about June time to get remapped of an open filter.
Mr. Independent, what do you reckon? Orange or red? First impressions? Orange. See? Told you, orange always stands out. I suppose with the RV graphics, I reckon it'd be a different option, but yeah.
Those RV graphics, they do stand out. It's a really good looking bike. I mean, I think that's a good looking bike as it is. But with those graphics on there, it really proper stands out. And I think I think Ducati knew what they were doing with that.
I just think it looked better with spoke wheels, man. I don't know why they, even as it has an optional extra, as in like, if you pay a little bit extra and get that, I would.
Gas Cask go the same way. They put spoked wheels. They cast.
Cast wheels, yeah.
Cast wheels. It's a good point. I don't suppose you could easily swap them out.
More costs, hassle. But I suppose that's the only thing with Ducati. Just running all the time.
Any motorbikes, it's all cost. You never stop spending. you say that's it, I've done enough now, and you end up doing some more.
No, I'm looking forward to swapping over and getting out on your bike, having never ridden one. It was good doing those little playful pulls in third and fourth.
Yeah, third and fourth. That's disappointing. They were sort of level pegging, and then the Ducati.
It's the top end. It is just I think the fat. I don't know what does yours rev up to? Or rev?
Honestly, don't know.
Is it just the 8s? You can't really tell with the number.
you change the
calculator
change
display.
the calculator over. Yeah, when you start revving it,
What, sine, cos and tan?
You just got
one of those.
You just get 8s just scrolling up the screen. So what it revs out at, I don't know. I'll have to do the Google. If I do the Google thing, I'll put it down below what the 690 revs out at.
Do you reckon the 698 will force KTM and is it Pietra group, all of them? They come under one group, don't they? The big, massive group that sell loads of these. Can't remember the name. Begins with a P.
Yeah, there's
You'll be
someone
able
else
to tell
that's,
us. I wonder if the 698 will cause them to update the electronics, update the display.
It's gonna. When I went to the London Bike Show, which was a really poor show, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said this will spur KTM on, especially with the clocks, and also you got ABS and traction control.
The electronics,
on there.
all the electronics.
The electronics, yeah, you've got a lot more on there. And I think this will be a little bit of a push for KTM.
So the KTM is definitely geared around the more, you could say, experienced MX supermoto, someone with more bike history that can handle the rawness of it, do the skids, do the wheelies naturally, whereas I think the 698 is more geared around people that can't do it, and the electronics are there to save your ass and make it a lot easier to do.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of modern bikes now have those electronics. Not with my 1290, but I wouldn't necessarily say you have to have the experience of wheelies and stoppies and all that kind of stuff with the 690, because it is rideable. You know, it's not a case of it's going to bite you. Map 1 is quite soft.
Yeah.
Map 2 is a little bit more aggressive. Going through towns and stuff on Map 2, it is sharper. But again, that's probably because it needs remapping. Yeah, I'd say it's not just for experienced riders. I think somebody just passed the test can get on and ride it. Like most bikes, you just got to be wary of your right hand.
They're not slow, but it takes a bit of time to get up to speed, right? Which is good in a way, because then you're not going warp speed really fast. So your brain's got time to adjust, you can react.
Yeah.
And also when you're trying to scrub speed off, they're even better because they're so light, boom. Like if you're going 70, you need to get to a 30, and you think, whoa,
yeah,
the speed's all gone. So
brakes, and they've both got
single disc.
Single discs at the front, and they're pretty good.
Mate, I battered that single disc around the track at Donington, and I was so surprised. Even my mate was going, "What? He's only got a single disc, and he's still out braking people into corners." I was thinking, it don't weigh anything.
I'm not a bike man, but my dear wife is. She'd be delighted.
Red or orange? Yeah. Red or orange? First impressions.
Just on looks, which would you go for?
Sorry?
Just on looks, which would you go for?
Yes! That's 1-1. That's 1-1.
1-1, yeah. That's not photos.
Grab your coffee and jump on the back. We'll drop you back at home.
Have fun, guys.
Cheers, thank you. Take care.
Local tip, head towards Burford, down that little road. From, what cafe is this? cafedelaposte.com. There you go. We'll drop a link in the comment. Come and visit it. And you can have a coffee and a vodka at 8 a.m. because they've got an 8 a.m. licence.
But they don't open till 9.
But they don't open till 9. But you can have it at 8 o'clock if you stand outside. Should we get ready for part 2?
I think so.
Let's get ready, part 2. The swap, the wife swap.
The swap, chucking the keys in.
That's it.
I noticed when I was at the show the first time, I said, where the hell's the cap? It's on the back. It's weird. Yeah.
Just look at ZX Spectrum. Oh, wow.
Shit.
I think once you're on it, it does go down a bit.
I'll just get my fat ass on it, well. That's better.
Oh, it feels so different. The feeling. This feels a lot more rigid, like the front of it is a bit more like stiffer and yeah, feels a bit more heavier the front, which is all I kind of sort of like it. I like the feeling.
It's a bit more raw, isn't it? Yeah, more rider input.
But even the brakes are good, even just diving on the forks on the front. Is this that T-junction? Yeah.
No, like I keep saying, it definitely needs a suspension setup. Yeah. I tell you what, mate, I've just cracked the throttle opening and I've just got the front lift a little bit.
Oh, this looks brilliant, mate. Oh, I've got to admit. Take it easy. Why fucking everyone gets his bike? Jesus Christ!
Whoa.
Go on then, you want to go in front? Whee! Awesome!
And then without a baffle, it's just, I just wouldn't have detained it without the baffle, in all honesty. I don't know how this road goes. Okay.
You said, or straight or go straight over. Go straight over. Oh, left. Or either way. Hey, let's do some pulls. Wait, let's do some pulls. Let's try the third gear again. Okay, let's get the stretch.
30 miles an hour.
Right.
3,
Third
2,
gear.
1, go! Oh, Jesus. Yep, pretty much. I'm close to about 14 and a half, 15 stone. Oh, big fucking difference then. This though, you gotta lean forward, it just wants the front wheel in the air, this does. It's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, that front will, you know, once you're in the right gear, it will just lift on its own without clutching it. But this is like effortless. A slight twist of the throttle and it just wants to lift. It totally caught me out back down there. Fuck me, the front's coming up. That's exactly it. You're getting the feeling of the bike. You know, okay, they've got rider aids, but they're not taking that much away from you. I'm in second gear here, and this is smooth. Second gear in on the KTM is probably a little choppy. Yeah. I think it's still in mode 2. Let's do it supermoto style. Oh, I'm hanging off. I'm doing the opposite. We go left here. There's a side road that runs along with this. Hopefully there's a couple of benches. We can probably get parked up on a bench. Suzuki boys, looks like it. Street Fighter. Looking good, dude, looking good. Take this left there. Okay. Whoa, Aston Martin, DB12 with number plate as well. Woof. Some people with money around here. Oh. Whoa, the ground is soft, isn't it? Just waving, Nicky. Look at these pricks.
The thing is actually rolling as well.
So what we should do, we should have another one facing that way and just everyone just doing that to us, innit, and waving to us.
We do some outtakes with it as well.
Yeah.
Right, review on that, on the 690.
KTM 690. What a bike. The little Triumph bobber go past with his little bullet exhaust. Go on, son. Yeah, just for the camera. You knew it. You were recording.
That'll pick up quite well.
Yeah. It surprised me. It was a very raw, balanced, front and heavy meaning feel.
Yep.
I can see why everyone loves these bikes. I can see why you could just get on this bike and just for it. The quick shifts from the blipper are brilliant, absolutely beautiful. One less thing to think about, just literally pop, 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 pop. Fourth gear, I found fourth gear on this where I wanted to be. Fourth gear was just throttle off, throttle off. It had enough to go, and when you braking, slowing for the corners, you come off the throttle, don't need to dab the brake, go and get on it again.
Engine braking, just
it's enough sort of thing. Yeah. The brakes feel the same, literally lovely feeling. And I don't think the calculator distracts you anywhere because you're not looking at it. I don't think you need, you know, although it's small enough, you don't need to look at what gear I'm in, what speed am I doing.
It gives you the basic information that you need. You don't need to be looking down at the clock really.
Nah man, great bike. Seating wise was great. Obviously I had my feet a bit more on the floor, which is good.
Yeah, it's a lot narrower.
It is weird though how like the petrol tank's over the back, yet the front still feels nice and planted and solid, which is strange, but it must be the way they've just done the suspension and stuff and it just works really well.
It's possible, yeah.
It's a great bike, and you can see, like, I think even they're similar sort of cost, brand new, but a used one of these you can get on good price with good specs. So I could see why you probably get that and save 3-4 grand instead of getting a brand new one of them, which is a brand new bike, so might have its quirks, bugs, issues,
I think
problems.
if you went for a 24 one of those now, I think they're 10k plus.
Yeah.
But when I had that, like a 23, they were just under 10. But as I said earlier on, that was a demo model, so I got quite a little bit more off that, which I think I did all right. It only had, I think it was 250 miles on the clock.
Yeah. There's nothing for me that stands out to saying that's better.
Yeah.
It's just.
I totally agree. I mean, I love the looks of the Mono. Yes, it could do with a bit of a colour flash on there, the decals. The RV does look better, but what Ducati are charging for that? I think you can buy. Is this class like the base model?
That is pretty much as base as you get it.
Yeah. So get the base model and make it yours. You know, colour-wise, but riding was fantastic. It was riding so much power there. As I said, like the front lifted. Even when I didn't want it to lift, the front lifted a couple of times. Power delivery, very similar to the 690. It had that little bit more on top end, I think. Comfort wise, yeah, it's comfortable, it's smooth. Pick any major fault between the two bikes.
You could see when we did the pulls and we did them on different bikes.
Yeah.
When we swapped over, obviously a little bit of a weight difference. Not saying anything, but it was even then. I think that's what does it really. I think everyone's saying, "Oh, look, you beat it." No, I don't think. Once I was on this, it was even pegging.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been out with another supermoto type riding, and I was saying it in the video. It was fun and better ride for the fact that there's someone in front who's on a similar power, similar bike. So when he's going into the corners at legal speed limits, I know he's not self-braking on 1,000 and then accelerating again.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm having to, I know he's taking it. So I'm right up your ass going like this.
Stay smooth.
And it's smooth. And I think if you get to 3 or 4 guys, boys, you need to get on these. This needs to be a second bike in everyone's garage. You've got a 1290.
Definitely.
I've got a 950.
1290.
So, you know, there's times and a place for it.
Suspension again. I think this one just pips for softer suspension.
Yeah, there isn't much adjustability on that. There's only 4 turns on rebound, compression, same on the rear shock, which I think is enough for an 85 kilo rider, which is what the manual says. So for me, it works fine.
Yeah.
It's just right in my range, that is.
Yeah.
For anyone a bit more heavier and stuff, may need to like slightly stiffer springs or something like that. It may need a bit of work. But I was just going to shout someone saying we need someone to settle. We're at 1-1 at the moment when we've asked random punters to walk past.
Stranger. Excuse me.
Isn't it? Mate!
Excuse me.
Which
Sorry for interrupting.
which one? Orange or red? Always thinking. KTM,
KTM 690. Is it 898?
Ducati. Yes!
Ducati.
Yeah, see?
Just because of the name.
There you go. 2-1.
Thank you.
Cheers, man. 2-1.
Need to ask somebody else. Anyway, we're waffling on far
Yeah.
too much. So, thank you to Carl.
Thanks, Robbie.
King. Check him out on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description. And it's been an absolute blast.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us.
Time for a pint.
Definitely. Take care and ride safe.
All right, over and out.